is it's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the London Bulldogs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Just like that. Just like that.
Here's Elliott. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Check 27. Eyes on 27. Check, check, check.
Throwing. Brissett. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Let's go.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. On 2nd and 12, Brissett. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50. I got you. I got you. Check, check. Present.
Now Brissett to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Jacoby Brissett keeping it himself from a yard out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Great. 8. Check 31. Check 8. Check 25. Check 25. I get it.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 26. Check 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. On first down, it's Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's got the hook up to Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw is Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Brissett. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Going up top. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safe. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, the 20, and touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost...
This is intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Watch the shit. Gun. 8. Let's go. Come on. 20.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And his guys have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A good pickup there at 22. On first down, it's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. On 3rd down, Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here now, Roberts. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. Roberts got it. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Now Newton on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. There goes a deep ball. Ends up. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air again, Newton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 10th carry now for Elliott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Hull. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Switch. Great.
From the gun, here's Newton. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Here we go. 180. 58, right there. Down to lose 1.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Steps away to his left, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
180. 58. Come on. Let's get that ball.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Kenny Young gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Check 20. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Gun.
Now Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
50. Mike, 58, right there. Come on,
3rd and long, it's Newton.
Don't be scared of it.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Brissett. Open man is Anderson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. On 1st down, it's Elliott. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Brissett now. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Brissett sets to throw it. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, it's Brissett. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And this results in 6. Touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go!
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the screen. Pass.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
At the 41-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Alert 3. 20. Alert 3.
To throw is Newton. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Throwing again. Newton. Flush to his right, and that's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Mike, you're not ready. You're not ready. And 58 is a Mike. Go 58 is a Mike.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. He'll take a shot for the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
46 to Mike.
Watch the pass.
Hey, check, Mike.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Let's go, baby.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
22 yards there, a first down. First down for Sam. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. And his guys are going to get the foot. Ball at the 37-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the air.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Brissett. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be...
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jabal Sheard make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They fake the give. Newton. Flushed out right. It's caught by Roberts. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Let's go, defense.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kenny Young able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Roberts has it. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Brissett. That one complete to Elliott. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
46. I'm coming after you.
Into the air once more. It's Brissett. That one complete to Anderson. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll throw again. Brissett. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And this one complete to Reed. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jordan Reed, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. Extra point by Marr, up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback and a Comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Letting one go deep. He's got him in. Complete. 20, 10, touchdown. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And Anderson's got it. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Buying time to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Damontae Kazee. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Roberts got it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Hey, what's that? 180? Mike 54. Let's go, tight end.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
65, Jaguars 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Funchess has it complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Brissett on 1st down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Brissett to throw on first. Open man is Robbie Anderson. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Brissett again. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 15 yards on the play, first down. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the red zone now, Brissett. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Brissett. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Michael Kendricks in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 3rd down, it's Elliott, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Brissett. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Brissett. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Running with Elliott. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the touchdown.
A big play there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now is dominating and kicking around a team who have been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Justin Houston able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Here we go. Hey! That's it. Mike, 54 is Mike.
Here's Newton. Dancing to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, we got to get to the ball, T. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge.
3rd and long. It's Newton. And he's going to go down again. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. Out of the gun, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Brissett, that's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Brissett. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Brissett to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Roberts. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he's got it complete to Anderson. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Throwing again on second down. Brissett. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up... Second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. It's caught by Funchess. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Blackburn. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Now Brissett on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
58, Wahoo. 58, Mike. Express. On this defense, no game. At 58.
Newton's going to throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Go. Let's go. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm scared. Gun. Mike Fresh. Mike's 5-4. Daniel. Mike's 54.
Now Newton on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
17.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Londoners, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. I bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not saving, Be liking my flavor, I think it's